Hello and welcome back to the podcast. I'm Michael.
I'm Noah.
And we are the Knights of Entertainment, a podcast covering your favorite and unknown movies, games, comic books, anime, and more weekly. We appreciate you being here and hope you enjoy the show. Let's go ahead and get started.
Hee-haw. Anyway.
Y'all.
As from One Piece. So where do we leave off in Yu Yu Hakusho? So Hiei beat his same beast. So now all four members are going to face the final same beast, Suzaku. Suzaku. He's basically, they all represent an animal. So that dragon, or that one ice guy was a dragon. I don't remember what the stone guy was. He looked like a scorpion or like I don't know, like a dinosaur, honestly. And of course, that one monster the Kuwabara fought was a tiger. Maybe the other guy was a turtle. I can't remember. And so, and also what I learned was like what they represented, their opponents represented the opposite of that or some shit. Like, but I can't remember. It took me forever to read it and I completely forgot what it was. I should have probably kept notes. So they're going up to tower to face Suzaku, and if you guys don't remember, the reason they're doing that, the reason they're even there is to get this flute or get this whistle. This is actually a fucking flute because he plays it like a flute, not like a whistle. Right. And so it controls these insects that possess humans and make them. They fall to their most violent tendencies and stuff like that. So it just makes them violent as hell. And the whole city, because I don't know what city actually they were raised in or where they grew up in. I was going to assume Japan or Tokyo, but that's just, the basic, it's always Tokyo in my head.
Well, that's where the anime is created. So
even though there's like thousands of provinces in all these places.
Osaka.
Like my I always go just like, I guess it's just Tokyo.
Tokyo is the biggest. It could be Kyoto. It could be Osaka. And
so the whole city's being just overrun with these insects and these people getting possessed. And they're going after Yusuke's crush, Keiko. And Boten, his sidekick, is helping her try to survive against all these attacks. And so all four of them are going to the tower. And I like the fact that, so earlier, they each fought one of the same beasts by themselves to conserve power and strength in case one of them got injured, so that when they got to the end, they'd have enough energy. Like if all three of them got hurt before that, at least there'd be one that was fully capable to fight.
Right.
Which is a smart way to do it, instead of just like the Dragon Ball, like, I want to fight him just to prove it. And they would all just stand there and watch his friend get their fucking ass beat.
I'm going to give my opponent a sensu bean.
Like especially during the Cell Saga, where they all just stood out on that fucking cliff and just watched them fight on that fucking little, and they couldn't hit the ground. They fought on that fucking little arena.
Yeah.
That Cell made, right? And they were flying all over the place, but you couldn't fall off of the fucking arena, apparently. I can't remember. I remember that. It was like weird. Because at that point, they're so powerful that arena is too small for them to fight in. Like, it made sense in Dragon Ball when they couldn't fucking go into space and come back.
But they have to stay in that same perfect line.
And they couldn't fall on the ground anywhere, if I remember. I could be wrong. And so they fought tournament style because all the same beasts were attacking them one at a time. Mm-hmm. And to make sure that one of them was, at least one will be healthy for the final fight. And so they dropped that. They're like, because they make you realize, like, when they get to Suzaku, the main same beast, they're all just gonna fucking jump him, and because it's all about getting the flute to save the city. It's not about like proving who's strongest.
Right.
So that was like, I think the writer knew that, because what he does is these zombies start coming up out of nowhere, and there's like hundreds of them, and they impede their advance. So at a certain point, they noticed like that there's a window, right? So Kuwabara, Hiei, and Kurama, they built a little ladder for I forgot his fucking name. What is his name? Yusuke Urameshi. I was thinking his name is Yu Yu Hakusho. So Yusuke climbs up on three of them and jumps over and makes it into the window to get to the tower at the very top, while they stay down there and fight off these zombies. And so it was like, that's genius, because they would have just jumped the guy. All four of them would have jumped him and beat his ass. So it was genius to impede at least the other three with a bunch of enemies.
Right.
Making Sasuke or Yusuke being the freshest out of all three of them, because they've already fought their own. And so he was gonna go last. So he gets there, he finds Suzaku, and they have a fight. and it's weird because Suzaku's he like Yusuke starts punching at him, and like Suzaku only uses one hand to block. So Yusuke's like, shit, he's fast. But it's in his head, he's like, shit, he's fast. Like he's blocking him with one hand because he's got the other hand. He's got the flute in the other hand. And so I don't remember. I remember none of this. Like I remember how it ended. I remember that Yusuke got hit with lightning, like a lightning attack from like the fucking sky. And that was so powerful that if he got hit again, it'd kill him.
Right.
I remember that Suzuku, like it's funny, like he's already more powerful than Yusuke, but then he makes fucking like 6 clones of himself, and they all fucking beat his ass. And so they beat him up too. But this is one of those writer's tricks, or that you learn like, or one part of the toolkit, where you reference something, you show something early in the series in a story arc, and it becomes relevant in the later chapter. Remember the spirit shotgun that Yusuke used, and that could attack multiple enemies. Well, there you go. It became necessary. He used the spirit shotgun and hit all 7 of them with one attack, and just fucked them all up. And at one point, Yusuke's completely out of energy, and Suzuki's like, oh, "You almost got me there," and he reforms the 7 guys again. They basically just grab him, hold him down, and beat the hell out of him. Like when they grab they grab you from each arm, and just hold you there. That's basically. And then for some reason they got a flat screen TV. Like it's a mirror,
right? But
it's a flat screen TV, and they're just watching Keiko running away from those fucking bug zombie possessed people.
Yeah,
and he's trying watching to see. Suzuki wants to Yusuke to watch him die or watch her die. He's like, enjoy the show, Yusuke. And at one point, Yusuke thinks she actually does die because her and Boten get stabbed or something in like a locker room, but it turns out she wasn't in there. But he didn't see that part. And Yusuke flips out and uses like his fucking life force. Like basically the spirit energy is their power level. Or their power reserve.
Right.
Like a mana. And so he decides he's completely out of it. Of his spirit energy. So he can't use any fucking spirit guns, spirit bombs, or whatever spirits you can think of. Or the spirit shotgun. So he starts taking energy from his own life force and using that but he uses so much of it that he actually kills himself. He kills himself he hits him with another fucking spirit shotgun or some shit, and he fucking kills all of them. Kills the guy. Kills the fucking this little bird psychic that the guy had. All she did all day was torment Yusuke. It's like, you suck, you bitch. Like she would just fly around and just be cussing him out during the fight. Completely destroys the fucking whistle, right? And Yusuke just fucking dies. And then, during that whole time, the other 3 were fighting through the zombies, right? They finally get up there, and he also blows the fuck out of that whole tower. Earlier on, he blew a roof off. And Suzuki used that to be able to call lightning down to hit Yusuke. After this, he blew up the entire fucking walls, the roof, everything. It's just open fucking land up there. And Suzuki's fucking completely out. I don't know if he's dead or whether he just passed out.
Right.
And fucking Kuwabara's like, I can't lose you and get your mission. No. He actually uses part of his life force to reignite Yusuke's life force and bring him back to life. But in doing so, Kuwabara passes out too. So now fucking Hiei is like, what the fuck? Now we gotta carry both these motherfuckers. And Kurama's like, how noble. And then fucking that's just how the fucking whole story arc ends. Yusuke wakes up like 2 months later. No, I think it was like a couple of weeks, like either
it's a long time.
Either like 2 weeks, 2 days, or some sort of like back at his apartment, right? And Kuwabara is just sitting there and Kurama's standing back. Like, Kurama's that guy that stands and like leans against the wall with his arms crossed. I was like, hell yeah, I'm badass. Like he's always leaning up against something.
Like the delinquent kid.
And so Kuwabara is sitting in the chair, right? And they decide for some reason they decide to fuck with him. He's like, hey, how's Kiko? She's like, and Kuwabara's like, oh. And Yusuke's like, what? And he's like, yeah, so he's almost gonna beat his ass, actually. He's like, you should have seen the look at your face, you were messy, she's fine. And then even Kurama's laughing because she's like, he didn't want to do it, but he decided. Kurama convinced him to lie too.
Yeah.
So seeing Kurama also pretend that she's dead, it was fucked up. As for Hiei, I don't know where he went actually. It was just the two redheads. And so that's basically how the story arc ends. It was funny because like when he got hit by that lightning attack, fucking Yusuke took his shoes off and put them on his hands because he was gonna think like he thought the rubber soles of his shoes would block the fucking lightning. That's what Suzaku thought he was doing because they went like fist to fist with their attacks.
Yeah.
And the Yusuke actually blocked it with his shoes. It turned out he was building a spirit gun inside the shoes, so he wouldn't see him do it. I was like, that's pretty clever, actually. So then he fights barefoot the rest of the fucking. Just, I'd be like stepping on rocks and shit, like, oh fuck,
bitch, that hurt.
Damn that shit, damn that fucking Lego man.
Stub your toe.
Fucking Legos fucking kill.
Yeah, yeah. So do gold heads, little stickers.
Yeah. I once stepped. This is fucked up. So my friend, we had this guitar, right, that my sister had that she never played, and he was trying to fucking tighten the strings on, right, and that shit just fucking burst. And then we thought nothing of it, right? Like you broke her guitar, great. We threw it out, and then one day I'm just walking around, la la la, and I step on something, and it fucking like just shoots up my entire leg, and I lift my leg up, and it's the fucking piece of guitar string, because it was metal, and it was sticking into. I was like, ah. And it took everything I had to pull it out of my fucking foot.
Oh,
that shot was mad as fuck.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
It sure did.
Even in your hand, it doesn't feel good.
Yeah, especially when you're not expecting some random fucking shit to fucking stab you on the bottom of your foot.
I mean, to be fair, even if you are expecting that, it just still hurts.
Ow, it hurts me right now, like that fucking like anticipatory pain.
Yeah.
Where like you actually feel it in your extremities. Oh,
yeah.
That shit hurt.
Yeah, well, it's definitely not.
At least I didn't get infected or anything.
You didn't get tetanus, at least?
No.
Yeah. And it was probably one of the bigger strings, too, huh?
It was like the fucking whole piece, and just like the sharp end just caught me.
Yeah.
Damn.
Believe me, I've cut myself on them, messing with the guitar. Yeah. But
I didn't even know they were that fucking sharp as fuck. Who fucking knew?
Literally, all it is wire.
Yeah, basically, all like that. Lesson learn't.
Why do you think there's that trope or whatever where people get the piano wire to...
to choke somebody?
Yeah. The garrote wire, where you're basically creating one with piano string.
Jeez, that shit is fucking terrible.
Mm-hmm. If it's sharp enough to cut through flesh, it's easy enough for a guitar string to go straight through your foot. Same shit.
So that's basically it for the Four Saints saga. We'll see what's happening on the next one. You're a meshy out.
You meshy out.
I forgot how awesome this series was. Like I've never seen it like from A to B.
Right.
Because you can't
get the sporadic.
Yeah.
Episodes. Yeah.
Like, especially like the Dark Tournament saga, which everyone's seen like 100 times.
Yeah.
But like seeing all of it's like, wow, this is a great fucking show. And like it's a great show because you kind of relate to the characters because they act like actual people instead of acting weird. You know,
acting real like
caricatures of a personality.
Right.
Like Kuwabara and Yusuke being actual fucking teenage delinquents cussing each other out. It's funny as hell.
Yeah. It's not a harem. So.
No.
You don't get that like a lot of the anime now.
Just 4 bros broing out.
Boys will be boys, huh? There's that meme that goes around now.
So I'll see what's after like the Four Saints saga on the next 3 episodes.
Do you have any idea of what the next saga is?
I have no idea. Like I literally have no like. I remember the Saint saga. I remember the earlier episodes. The stuff with like Hiei and Kurama when Yusuke went up against them. I don't remember that at all. I remember that's it. I just barely remember the Saint saga. The only like legitimate is just like the Dark Tournament,
right? Because
that's the one that they played consistently and often.
Yeah.
But I don't remember shit. Like there's still like 100 and something episodes left. So I don't know what's going on.
I mean, it was the same thing with Dragon Ball Z where they always either played the Frieza saga, the ending specifically.
Yeah.
Never got past that. Or it was always like the middle of the Cell saga. Like you never understood what happened between.
And then like you'd have to watch the entire fucking like beginning, like from Raditz all the way to Frieza again. And then it would just come right back to, I was like, you did it like 100 times.
Yeah. They love to do that kind of stuff.
And my dumb ass thought, like, if I just watch it 100 times too, maybe this time I'll unlock the secret level. You know what I mean?
No.
Like a gamer trying to unlock that last level.
It never works the way he wanted to.
No, I guess they were trying to dub the rest of it, or like at least like censor it enough for the kids or some shit. They were doing something with it because it took for fucking ever.
That's what I did.
Because I can guarantee they're trying to figure out how to way to show Frieza having half of his fucking shit chopped clean off because he had no fucking bottom and one of his arms was cut off.
Yeah.
And like it's a kid's show, or not really, but like it was in a kid's channel.
Yeah, they tried to create it into a kid's show.
And they were like trying to figure out how to fucking have a fucking like bottomless Frieza.
I can't remember how they did that.
How they cut him, or how
they like censored it, like for the American.
They just had him fucking black, like it was just laying him floating there with nothing, no bottom, no nothing. They didn't even try, honestly. Like I don't even remember how he got cut and to begin with, because the only one that had that attack was Krillin.
Yeah.
So like, and he didn't, unless they brought him back to wait. Did they bring him? No, but then when the Namekian dragon brought them all back to life, because he had the ability to bring back to life people, even because I remember the one on Earth could only bring him back to life one time.
Yes.
But the Namekian dragon was like, oh, hold my beer. He could bring him back to life indefinitely. So when they wished not only for them to be brought back to life, but everybody on Namek to be transported to Earth because the planet was blowing up. Yep. I don't know why they just say like make the planet not blow up, but that's just me. It's like, how did you fix the planet before you fucking? But everyone went to like but I don't remember how the fuck Frieza got his fucking shit chopped off. I don't remember Goku having that power, and it was one of those powers that was like it didn't have power scaling.
No,
because I remember Vegeta told Nappa not to catch it. Because he was going to use it on Nappa. Nappa did his thing, was going to catch it. And Frieza's like, don't catch it, Nappa. And then fucking cut his cheek. And Nappa's like, oh, shit. I guarantee that was like a legit, oh, that was Nappa. That was Nappa's voice. Holy shit. Like from muscle memory. I'm Nappa. Kind of like Cool Bar. I'm Cool Bar.
There's a lot of like stereotypical tropes through those though. So yeah.
But I don't remember how the fuck he got cut.
Because it was in his final form, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was his last form.
Yeah.
But Krillin was already dead by then.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't have fucking chopped him off and then had him fight Super Saiyan Goku. It would have been an unfair fucking advantage. I do not remember how he got fucking chopped in half.
I don't either. I mean, I remember after the fact where Trunks cut him into little pieces.
Yeah.
But that's its own.
I remember Goku giving him some of his energy to survive.
Yeah.
And Frieza's like, he wasted it just to hit him.
Yeah.
And Goku's like, you fool.
That's a huge
I'll never forget that. You fool. And it's weird. He still survived that too, actually. Frieza's a beast.
Yeah.
Survived a lot.
He's also a very huge racist.
He's also the race.
You damn dirty monkey.
Bunch of filthy monkeys putting their hands all over me. You also find out later in Super that he never trained.
No, he didn't.
That was just him naturally.
Yeah.
So when he did train, he became like Black Frieza or some shit.
Or gold. There was two. There was two.
It was gold.
And then there was black. Like he did have a black form as well.
I remember Gold Frieza fought Super Saiyan Broly, and he got his ass beat for so it didn't like the fusion spell like 30 minutes long.
Yeah.
And Goku and Vegeta were trying to do it, but they kept messing up. So they had to wait out the time limit and then start again. So Frieza looked like he got his ass beat for like 3 straight hours, and he didn't die, which was surprising. Like, because he fought like Broly, like Broly base level is already immensely powerful.
Yes.
But Super Saiyan is like beyond both Goku, Vegeta, and also Frieza, because it took them to combine in the fusion form to fight Broly. But Vegeta also, or Frieza was also taking an ass whooping for like hours on end, and he didn't die, which was like, wow, durability is incredible. Because if I remember in the movie, it took the fusion form to beat Gold Frieza. And that's why when Frieza tried to kill Broly when he was in weakened state after losing to like I don't know if it's Vegeta or Gogeta, but he grabs Frieza by the hand and Frieza's like, "Fine, you monkeys."
I think it was Vegito.
Vegito?
Yeah. Instead of Gogeta.
I call him Gogeta.
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 Go get him. You got where Vegeta, he's like, I don't want to fucking combine with you again, you sorry son of a bitch. He never wants to.
And then they just kept messing that fusion up just a little bit, so they come out looking different every time.
Come out looking fucked up.
Instead of like in their like, instead of being like the fucking prime power level, they come out like fucking disfigured and shit. One of them was like fucking 800 pounds or some shit. He was like the fattest motherfucker I've ever seen.
Then they have they did the fusion again in the tournament. The Tournament of Power, I think, is what it was called, where it had Xeno and stuff like that.
Oh, like when they were challenging everybody in the universe.
Yeah, but they combined again. He's like, take the earring. Come on. You know you want to, Vegeta.
Oh, so that was the earring one.
Yeah.
So the fusions are different. So they didn't have the one in that because they were doing that fusion shit every time.
Yeah.
Interesting. I forget there's two versions.
Yeah, there's the two versions.
Well, yeah, Vegeta and Gogeta. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder which one's more powerful.
Honestly, I can't remember. Which one fought Boo? Wasn't it?
I don't know.
I think it was Vegeta, wasn't it? I can never remember.
I also don't know which one is which. I don't know which one's the fusion and which one's the fucking earrings.
Yeah. I think Vegeta's the earring one, ain't it?
I don't know.
I think Gogeta is the fusion. It was such a weird concept anyway.
And for them to make two anyway, why did they just have one version? They had to make two different versions?
He's like, you know what would be cool? Let's do it again, only completely different. But they kind of look the same.
Like we'll start with Go on one and then V on the other. I guess they wanted to make them both equal.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why he did it.
Yeah,
the editor. It's like, we gotta have another version of this.
Like it can't just be like Goku, like because that would make Goku the
dominant one.
And like if the other way would be like Vegeta the dominant one.
Yeah.
So if they had two versions, it means that they're both equal.
Yeah.
Because at that point it was Goku and Vegeta. You got fucking talent and you got fucking hard work.
I just find it funny that Vegeta is so short.
He was when it was first, not anymore.
I know. Somehow he gained height.
Same with fucking goddamn Wolverine.
Yeah. He gained height.
The character that makes no sense unless he's short and scrappy like an actual Wolverine. But he was like fucking 4'9". He was like Krillin's height.
Yeah, he was. He was super short. His hair was what was tall.
Tall as fuck. Like made him 6'3".
With that fucking bad hairline. Came down to
fucking widow's peak down with fucking eyebrow.
Like Goku had a normal hairline, but Vegeta, my God.
Let's also go to the fact that the writer had some weird hair concepts.
Yes.
Like Goku's hair is fucking weird as fuck. Iconic.
Very iconic.
But weird.
Yes. Like I think Trunks had probably one of the most normal because it was like the 90s hairstyle at the time where it's like parted and a little bit longer with the shaved edges.
Kind of looks like that Mexican haircut they got now. That fucking buzz cut around.
Kind of, yeah. But it's not the Edgar cut.
Is that what it's called?
Where it's a straight line across.
Oh, yeah.
That's the Edgar.
And then, because then Vegeta's hair was weird too. So you never seen that hairstyle in the world.
Imagine if you did that, it'd be like, what
the fuck are you wearing, bro?
Although to be fair, I do have a coworker that tried to comb his hair like that.
Like Vegeta's?
Yeah,
like
he's balding real bad at the front like that. But he combed it straight up.
Because I can't see Goku's hair in any version that looks normal in real life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if you see that, you're like, what the? Like even the guy that played like the Dragon Ball Evolution, the live action.
Yeah.
Was his hair even close to that?
I don't think so.
Not to mention that shit was weird as fuck.
Yeah.
The weirdest movie I've ever seen of a
Dragon Ball Evolution.
And you know that's not the only one?
Yeah.
You heard about the Chinese one? Have you seen?
I've seen pictures.
It's on Tubi. I was like, this is just a straight ripoff of Dragon Ball. They have a scene where he first meets the girl, right?
Yeah.
And the girl, and this woman pulls out a fucking Uzi and starts blasting at him. It's basically Goku.
Yeah.
As a teenager, right? And he's like, she's like, and he's just fucking taking bullets like it's nothing. Then they start talking, and she's like, and he like passed her on the vagina like Goku, the kid Goku did.
Yeah.
Because he's never seen a girl before. Like, where's your junk at, or some shit like that. So she freaks out. She's like, I'm a girl. And then they start screaming and talking to each other, right? And then for some reason it devolves to saying rape is bad. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like they wanted to establish off the bat that sexual assault is bad, which is a given anyway. You should never have to reaffirm something you know.
But it was supposed to be Goku being a kid being extremely innocent that doesn't know.
So they wanted him to establish him as like a good character, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it was so weird the way like about sexual assault. Like, why are we putting this into the conversation?
Right.
It shouldn't even be part of it. It should not even be in his mind at all.
No.
But it was a funny, like, I was just, that's when I stopped watching the movie. Like, it was too late at night. I thought I felt like I took peyote and just watching this. I'm like, I must be hallucinating.
A weird fucking version of Dragon Ball.
Fucking aliens come from space to steal the Dragon Ball because they want to. They heard it's like if they get all 7, they gain ultimate power or some shit. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And like it's said like in ancient times, but also modern times. It was fucking losing my mind.
You really thought you were on drugs, didn't you?
I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Hey, over here on drugs, didn't even know it.
I was like, I have to be making this up in my head.
But no.
But it's a real fucking, it's a movie. There's someone, in China, they must have loved Dragon Ball so much, they just stole the idea. Like, it's him. He's got the yellow and like the yellow, like jumpsuit.
Yeah. He's
got the stick. He's got his uncle Goten that ends up getting fucking shot to shit in the fucking house by the aliens, and I'm like, what is going on?
Like, this doesn't make any damn sense whatsoever.
And I gotta watch it again someday just to finish it, but I'm like, I can't tonight. It's too much.
It's like, okay, that doesn't.
It's not even a movie you can leave in the background and listen to that you're used to watching,
right?
Because it's so fucking intriguing because it's so fucking weird that you're just completely engrossed in it. Because I was just trying to find some movie to fucking have in the background while I read something or wrote something,
right?
But I couldn't get away from it, and I was like, what the fuck am I watching?
Watching just weird shit.
Tubi has some of the weirdest shit you'll ever come across on a streaming service. Because they just put up whatever.
Well, for some reason, Tubi keeps opening itself up on my TV. It's like, I'm not even doing this. It's like, because it shows your most recently used apps.
Yeah.
I haven't watched anything on Tubi in like a month, but it's still the first. It's like, what kind of program are y'all running in the back?
So guess who's back? Tubi. It's Tubi time.
But talking about Dragon Balls, we do have the next episode of the Chaotic Good Barbarian. They just released that today, and it's got the Dragon Balls.
Oh, it does.
It does.
A pathetic adventurer, come to steal my gold. You know how
Trying to be like a Smaug.
flies to the ground to procure my head. These so-called heroes I've burnt to a crisp. What makes you think you stand any chance against my might?
Well, for one, I'm not here for your gold.
So the birthday hat.
You're not.
His birthday?
Then you must have come to rescue the princess. To the king said you can have his precious daughter back once he coughs on 1 million pieces of gold.
Maybe the king did send me.
As I thought.
Or maybe I'm here for those scaly orbs betwixt your legs.
What?
Legends foretell that whosoever collects 7 Dragon Balls shall be granted any wish they desire.
So he means actual Dragon Balls.
That's you. I get my wish. Oh God, are those real?
Wait, that would be that's off center though. Like 7.
That's why people said, like, what happened to the other one? There's supposed to be 6.
Yeah, where's the other nut? Or where's the 8th one, basically?
Yes, my will, the hurricane.
You really like gold, huh?
Obviously,
I can give you gold.
you guess. Well, where are you hiding? Cannot be.
Those are nuts.
It cannot be. The legends are true.
I wish this dragon can have all the gold you can hold.
Oh, really? Thanks, man. It's Bama. For what?
Oh my God, I don't believe it.
And it didn't even kill the dragon, which is fucked up.
That's why he had the hat on.
Well, actually, I had something else in mind.
Oh, Pinata.
New Dark Fantasy Collection available now.
Jesus.
Silver featuring gritty art.
Now you've gotten to see this chaotic good barbarian just fuck up some people, but he wanted the real dragon. And
I wish they would explain why it's 7 and not 8.
They're making the reference,
I know
obviously.
Dragon Ball Z.
But there was a lot of people in the comments it's like, what did he do with the other one?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking,
Oh,
too.
God.
Did he fucking eat it? What?
It's possible. Like, look, he also ate the hag's eye.
Yeah.
That was in his ass. The lich's eye was also in his ass. Like, it wouldn't be surprising for him to have something up his ass. Like,
I hold my Dragon Ball in my asshole.
the funniest part is whenever he skitters across them, though, like a fucking insect.
bug, yeah.
And then all you hear is,
Oh, man, it sucks.
and then put the gold in him. Oh,
But as much as he can hold without bursting, it was
Yes.
a fucked up part.
yeah. And
It
then,
looked like fucking Cartman from that episode where they get stuck in the fucking caves and he eats all that gold. Cartman, you need the hospital. Like, no, I just gotta get home. I just gotta take a shit. You just gotta take a shit, guys.
which reminds me, have you seen the Ozempic episode of South Park?
No, not yet.
Funny.
I'm fucking far back on everything. Ever since the games came out, I've kind of like leaned toward the gaming versions
More of the
than the other TV show because I love gaming and
Yeah.
I love the South Park world, and being in the South Park world gaming is like it was like that perfect fucking nirvana for me.
One of the funniest parts of it though is that of course Cartman wants Ozempic, so he can go up to people and insult them, but there's no response that they'll have back towards him because they can't call him fat ass no more. Like that's his whole premise of why he wants Ozempic.
Wait, was he skinny or was that just what?
That he wants to be.
Oh, okay.
So he wants to be able to go up to Kyle and call him a fucking Jew, but the only thing Kyle ever says to him is shut the fuck up, fat ass. So if he can't use that, they're all like at a loss for words.
I guarantee they probably found something to say to him.
No, at the end of the episode, no.
Was he skinny?
No, they just agreed to not call him fat no more.
Oh.
So he's like, hey, you can't call me fat, fucking G. And you got because Kyle gave a big speech about, well, we shouldn't call Cartman fat anymore. So he couldn't say nothing. It's like,
Right.
but it was funny because Cartman, he's poor, obviously.
Yeah. Lives in a fucking hot dog stand.
Not anymore. He's
Oh.
back in a house, I think, now.
Nice.
But he's still poor. Like,
Yeah.
he wants his mom to buy him Ozempic. And like, the whole thing is like you got Cartman wanting to afford Ozempic, but then you have Randy where he's like on a black market thing getting Ozempic
Of course, it's Randy. Who else would it be but Randy?
because he joins a group of like moms where they all show their midriff. Like the way Randy gets involved into it is hilarious because he's trying to what's Stan's sister's name? Jenny or
Shelly.
Shelly, where she's wanting to wear a midriff shirt to school.
Yeah.
So he wears one to school instead to try to show her what it's like as like the parent wearing a midriff shirt.
Oh, yeah.
But it gets him roped into this group of women that do Ozempic just so that way they can show their midriffs.
Right.
They think that he's taking Ozempic, so he gets roped into it.
Jesus.
It's like, oh God, were they going to rob like pharmacies and shit just to get high on Ozempic? But Cartman, he goes to the doctor and he can't afford Ozempic because it's too high. Because all these people are using it for like appearances instead of for actually losing weight.
Right.
And so the doctor prescribes him a tube of Lizzo.
Lizzo.
Yeah, he gets the tube of Lizzo, where it just makes you not care about your weight.
Oh.
And he's like, but man, I don't want to Lizzo.
I'm trying to remember back, like, because, like, Randy, like, when you first, like, start a series,
Mhm.
you think you have your favorite character,
Yeah,
but then, like, something else happens and that person becomes your favorite character.
Yeah.
Like, in Breaking Bad, it was Walter White.
Mhm.
For the long, like, yeah, Walter White's the man. Like, he wasn't. He's fucking lunatic.
Yeah.
But it turned out Mike Ernst, I forgot his last name, but he became my favorite character.
yeah,
And it's weird how that happens. And like it's the same with South Park. Like I first it was with the 4 kids, right? Because that's all you follow.
right.
But then slowly you lean toward a different character. It just was unexpected. And it's always, to me now, my 2 favorites, Butters and Randy.
Yeah,
And I try to remember, like I'll have to watch the whole series again from the beginning. But where his breakout role was in the series, where Randy became like one of the main characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was always those 4 at the beginning. and they were like everyone else was a side character, but like kind of like just like
you get like appearances by them, hit and miss, or
and they were just like just there to like fill the plot. But like these four were like the four kids were like the weird ones, right? Or like the ones that were like the most like personable.
Yeah.
And then as the series grew on, all these characters started getting their own personalities. And like Butters and Randy, especially Randy, like he just started like a regular nothing dad, right? Like just there, like, hey kids, all right, see you later, kids. And that's like fucking Randy Marsh. It's just like the most lunatic motherfucker.
It was Ghost.
It was Ghost. It's Ghost Goo or some shit. So I need to go back to see what was the first episode.
Yeah.
Where like Trey Parker and Matt Stone realized like we might be able to change Randy a little bit because he just fucking changed drastically from his first fucking appearance to what he is now.
Yeah, he is completely different. Like he's literally like a main character type.
And like I love that they expanded away from just those four.
Yeah.
And like you can actually have a whole episode of just someone else within that world, and it not like ruin the like, oh, where the hell is Kyle and everyone else?
Yeah.
It's like fucking like if you just did a whole episode of Butters like they did the Butters episode. It's Butters. It's me. And then you'd be just fine.
Butters is a great character though.
I love Butters.
Like one of the best episodes for him is The Last of the Mohicans. But it's The Last of the Mexicans.
Yeah. The Last of the Mexicans.
Yeah, the Mexicans. Where he gets a backpack blower and
his name was Mantequilla.
Yeah. Mantequilla, come on.
My favorite Randy episode is the fucking Bat Dad episode with the softball or like the kids like I don't know, the baseball team.
Yeah.
And like he would go to different baseball like games, and he would fight the dads of the opposing team. And like every kid is trying to lose actually because they don't want to ruin their whole summer playing baseball.
Yeah.
And but apparently the South Park team is so good they actually go to the state finals or something.
Mm-hmm.
And when they get up there and then when Randy gets up there to see his next opponent, because he usually wins the fight because he's like the drunker, more crazy one. This dude's name is fucking Bat Dad. He's got like a fucking purple bat cowl on and a cape. Like, I'm Bat Dad, and like it's so fucking insane. And Randy actually gets scared because this dude looks like a fucking 800, like he's like 300, 400 pounds. It looks like a fucking pro wrestler. He's like, I'm Bat Dad. No one can challenge me. I'm Bat Dad. And like the kids, right? Like that's like I can't even remember what was the main plot was. I think it was a Randy one, and the kids' plot was the B plot, and his was the A plot. And the kids, they go up to the other team. They're like, hey, kids, so we really just want to lose, right? We don't want to win. So here's a list of all the pitches I'm going to throw in order. And the other kids are like, well, fuck you. We don't want to ruin our summer. We want to lose, too. So both fucking teams want to lose the game so they don't have to fucking go to the Nationals.
Because nobody wants to go.
They don't want to ruin their fucking summer playing baseball. And when they're playing the kids, right, the other kids got so good at actually trying to lose. Like at one time, one of the kids, Butters has his bat just out, right? And he's trying to get a strike, but the kid actually hits the ball off of his bat, making it a fucking hit. And Butters like, oh shit! It's like they had all these tricks to they trained to lose, and the kids are like, oh my god, these guys trained to lose. We're fucked. Like all this time we've been trying to lose, and they've practiced how to lose, and it makes me wonder like why didn't they lose earlier then?
Right.
The other kids, right? Unless the other teams within their little district
were even better.
Yeah, losing. And I'm like, god damn.
Yeah, I could see that. I've actually seen that kind of in real life, where you have those parents that are way too obsessed with like softball.
That's basically what they were pushing.
Like it's so relatable though because it happens so often in real life.
And they're just trying to get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
It's like all summer long,
waste the whole summer
playing fucking baseball in the fucking scorching sun.
It's like, nah, I'm good.
Like, no, damn it. Fucking Butters. Or like, I think at one point, like one of them starts fucking bawling their eyes out. I think Kyle just starts. Oh no, Kenny just starts crying because they win like fucking the district championship, and then they win like something else, and they go to state, right?
Yeah.
Like so, once we win state, it's over. Like no, once we win state, we go to national. They're like, and the dad was Randy leaves, right? And Buddy just like, or like Kenny's like, I can't fucking do this.
That would suck though.
Imagine being so good at something that it ruins your fucking life.
Yeah.
It's what it feels like at my employment.
Yeah.
Like we got so good at like stocking and getting the back room empty, right? That it seemed like they sending us more stock. I feel like a victim of our own success.
Yeah.
Our sales have fucking like doubled, and we're like, God.
Yeah, it's kind of that way where I'm at too, where we've gotten so good at the type of job that we do that our team, we'll call it, is the only one that's held to the standard at all at this point.
Oh, yeah, they always hold you to a standard. You're like, damn it, man.
It's like, but everybody else is failing. Like, fuck.
They'd be like, all these other stores around the area are they look terrible. Yours looks great. I'm like, don't say that.
It's like, oh no.
Oh God. And then there'll be pictures sent all over the district.
This is how your store should look.
Like, nah.
You're the shining example.
Yeah, you don't want to be the shining example. You'd be like, oh, damn it, man.
Yeah.
Like you do, but you don't. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's weird.
A victim of your own success.
It is a fucking funny line, and it's legit true.
It really is, which is sad. Then again, these sayings exist for a reason.
It'd be like you knock out a truck in like fucking like half your shift, right? Like here's your second truck. You're like, fuck.
Had the flair to it. It's like
you guys get your freight out like in half a week. That's right. Well, here's another truck. No.
And then you're held to a standard. It's like, well, you were able to do it with one in half the time. That means you can get two done in the extra time.
In the time that you didn't have. So that's double. That's like the whole time. Like, no.
Oh, y'all sell a bunch of shit? Here you go.
You sell some more.
It's kind of how it is, though.
It's crazy.
Yeah, definitely is.
But it's crazy that our store is like how well kept it is compared to every other store. And I'm like, why are these stores allowed to be open then?
Yeah.
Some
of them look like war zones.
Some of them look like the aftermath of a fucking nuclear fallout.
Yeah.
So by the cockroaches aren't working as cashiers. They're the only ones that can survive fucking nuclear waste.
I've seen cockroaches at some of them.
But it's like, it's crazy. Like they just let them be that fucking bad.
Yeah.
But then for some reason, we get the fucking belt to us all the time.
That's why I said same thing with my company, right? Where you're a victim of that success of you do everything the way it's supposed to be done. You do everything the way you're supposed to do it. Nobody else does, but you guys do. So then you're held to that standard plus some.
Like being the goddamn elder child.
Yeah.
Like, so when I missed curfew by 30 minutes, you guys grounded me for 3 months, but your youngest son just got bailed out of jail, and you guys did, and just fucking flipping out of them. And the parents are like, why are you being so dramatic?
Dramatic?
I am what you made. That's what parents are always the worst with the first one. And then the fucking next 15 are like, they're chill as fucking.
It just goes like,
it drives you
more and more lax.
Fucking crazy.
And then the last one.
And then the first child is just an anal retentive asshole because they can't help it. They're practically fucking robots, and the rest of the kids that get to live out their fucking dreams. Fuck everybody, man.
Imagine like those families that have like 15 kids. Being the first.
And like the last one's a fucking free spirit, vegan, whatever.
And the baby of the family.
And then the first one was this fucking, just stares off into the distance as he sits at a fucking family function.
He knows everybody's secrets. He knows everything.
He just looks like he's just always staring out. Or he's the one that's always cleaning dishes and shit or something. Like we had chores when I was growing up, but I guess fuck it, huh? This place is just a fucking whorehouse
now. Yeah, kind of. Definitely works that way usually.
That's what I'm saying from personal experience, but whatever. Anyway.
Sure. All right. Let's see here.
Just fucking biting into my mic.
Just digging into your mic. All right. Moving on. The next thing we're going to cover is...
I'll never move on.
Yeah, we know.
From family trauma.
Family drama and family trauma.
I'll never move on.
The trauma and the drama.
The baby mama daddy drama. The baby mama daddy drama. I'm going to write that down.
Hang on. What's it?
A baby mama daddy drama. It's mine. Copyrighted.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and move into Reddit for our Reddit insanity.
Reddit, welcome back.
It's been a while. So, all right. The first one is going to be by Zana Giggles.
Zana Giggles.
Zana Giggles. This
Okay.
person puts. So my boss brought his dog to the office. Cute golden retriever named Max.
Just a cut to it died. Like, oh no.
I killed it.
Dogs can't eat chocolate.
It's always a golden retriever though, and they're always named Max.
They all look like a Max.
They kind of do. Everyone was petting him, giving him treats, whatever. I stayed chill. I don't trust dogs that trust everyone.
Okay.
That sounds like a...
It sounds like a you problem.
Then lunchtime hit. I was having a rough day. I sat in the break room alone, eating salad, pasta, and listening to Landslide by Fleetwood Mac. It's a group. Yeah.
Now I got, well, yeah, so like, if you don't love me now.
That's it. That is still Fleetwood Mac, but yeah.
Is it?
Surprisingly, that is Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
That's the chain. That's the one that was in Thunderbolts. Or no, the previews.
Guardians of the Galaxy, the only one I remember.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the chain from Fleetwood Mac.
Flynn, I'll have to listen to it later.
Landslide is also by the same group, though. So Max walks in, looks at me, lays his head on my lap like he knows.
And he bites my nutsack open.
I start talking to him, not baby talk, like full on, life's hard, bro, huh? Type
Jesus,
beats.
so you're going to dramatize the dog.
He sighs.
He's like, God damn.
For 20 minutes, we just sit there in mutual emotional exhaustion. I think I cried a little. Anyway, now he follows me around the office, growls at HR, tries to get in my car whenever I leave. Today, he brought me his leash. My boss is annoyed.
I bet he is.
His wife says Max sleeps near the door now and seems distant.
Wow.
Quote unquote.
That's freaking crazy.
I think I emotionally hijacked their family dog.
Fucking dog just like found its soulmate.
Do I return him or is this joint custody now? He fucked up a dog by telling the dog his whole life story.
It's like, I feel you, bro.
It's like, I understand you. It's like, I'm stuck with this fucking family. Next one is by Milkman Dad 81. It's a very weird name, but sure.
Said Milkman Dad.
Milkman Dad.
Oh, Milkman Dad.
Yeah.
Hmm.
This person puts, my wife is Italian. My mother-in-law doesn't speak very much English. My Italian is pretty mediocre. I can get around Milan. My vocabulary is decent, but my pronunciation and grammar are both horrible.
Scusi. Scusi.
He's played too many Mario games. He's on me.
It's on me.
And I will get words confused. My wife was FaceTiming with her mom yesterday morning, and I popped over to say ciao to her. She started asking me the basics, how are things, how is work, etc. And then she asked my plan for the weekend. I told her I was going to be running errands all morning. And then I tried to tell her in the afternoon we were going to be getting piovigine, a little rain, is what it supposedly means. Instead, I told her I was going to be getting piovagina. More vagina.
Little, yeah. So instead of a little rain, it's a little.
It's more vagina.
I thought like was anything earlier was it a little rain?
Piovigine is a little rain. He told her piu vagina.
Oh, PU. Okay.
Piu vagina.
So it's more. Okay.
He literally just said vagina.
Yeah.
Which means more vagina is what he's going to be getting this weekend.
Nice.
My wife immediately gave me a look of absolute horror and pulled the phone away. Her mom was silent and I couldn't see her face. What? She said, incredulously in English. I look at her confused and I said it again. Peel vagina.
Like, what are you, deaf? And he fucking just,
Peel vagina. Her reaction I can best describe as emojis, where it's the shocked face, the like, oh fuck face.
Yeah.
What are you trying to say? That is
I'm
going
going to fuck your daughter. What is that so hard to understand?
that it's going to be raining a bit later. Peel vagina. I can hear her mom erupt in laughter once she realized what I did. It took me another moment to figure out what I had said, then I turned beet red. And that is the last time I'll be talking to her mom for a while. Like, obviously, or at least her mom found it funny, but
Yeah.
like, damn, like, you repeat it, it's like,
Also, maybe that'll make the words sound so goddamn similar.
All right, next one is by Rude Technician 587. This person puts, I was fasting yesterday and I was planning to be at the library all day. I cooked some food to take with me so that I could eat and break my fast later on. I don't know, just eat breakfast. Just word it. You don't have to be a wordsmith, okay? When I break my
After I
fast,
climbed the mountains of the Himalayas and met the monks of Mugapu,
I broke
and
my
they
fast.
showed me the fifth dimension. It was time to break my fast.
I was thinking once you make it to Mordor,
Dude, Mr. Frodo, we haven't had second breakfast yet.
I need to break my fast again. I usually cook in bulk and cooked 3 to 4 portions. But because I was fasting, I couldn't taste how the food tasted. It was a simple stir-fried rice with chicken I've made 100 times now, so I didn't need to taste it. On my way back home, I saw a homeless guy sitting on the floor, and he looked distressed, almost on the verge of tears. I couldn't understand much of what he said, but I heard him say he was hungry. I was in a really bad mood yesterday and hadn't eaten the food at the library, so I gave it to him, thinking I was doing a good deed and feeding the homeless. Whenever I got home, I ate one of the servings and that I had cooked and realized I couldn't believe how spicy it was.
Uh-oh, I just fucked that poor man's asshole up.
I think I knowingly used different chili oil I've never used before.
Can you imagine that homeless man taking a shit? Like, he's just mad, just screaming into the fucking night.
I think it's some kind of new urban monster.
Because, like, unfortunately, he's homeless, right? So
Yes.
his toilet options are limited.
Yes.
So, like, if he's got no choice, just, like, fucking pull it down next to a dumpster and just go off. But I would have been fucking salty as a motherfucker if I ever saw that motherfucker. You son of a bitch. I don't think you've lived life. I don't think you've lived fully enough life. If you ever had one time, if you not one time, your asshole has not burnt it. You know what I mean? Like if I don't think you've lived enough. If your butthole has not fucking tingled from the flames of some spicy food.
I think most people would have.
Like it's right, exactly.
And you learn that one time.
Like you learn real quick. Like, well, this is and like it's funny how we're so fucking used to like the food, spicy food made itself spicy as a
defensive mechanism
to get it from getting eaten.
Right.
And we were like, fuck that. How hot can you get? You know what I mean?
But people go crazy for certain things too.
So like
the Reaper peppers and shit.
But like, it makes me wonder, like when people eat it and then they shit it, right? Do they know, like imagine if you didn't know, like, it's going to come out just as hot as it went in. Like, do you think people go to the doctor and like the doctor's like, no, that sometimes it just burns your asshole. You know what I mean?
Like those people, they do the 1 chip challenge.
Oh Lord.
The people that are not used to heat. Like one that I've seen that is hilarious is I think there was a dude that went to Thailand and he's like, do you want to try this? It's super spicy. It's nothing. And he's over there about to die after he eats the chip. It's like, oh.
In Mexico, we have Valentino, right? Everyone knows that's our traditional spicy hot sauce.
Yeah.
And it's like you put it on chips, you put it on like, you can put it on anything, pizza, ice cream, in your water. I just go with random shit over like in a PB&J sandwich. the weirdest I can think of. I wish I just kept going and didn't say a word about it. I just kept going and I didn't break the meta, you know. A salad
in your leche. It's like
in a tres leches ice cream, birthday cake.
Oh God! Imagine
in your piñatas.
That's how you get it.
You can treat you can put it on your wounds and treat your illness. Your
Although it could probably cauterize wood.
So it's been like that forever, right?
Mhm.
It's been a yellow label.
Yeah.
It's been fine. It's hot, but if you're used to it
Right.
and you know how to pace yourself, it doesn't ever really burn you. Like I know how to, like I can eat it. Like if you eat it at a certain level, like a certain pace,
Mhm.
there's not enough accumulation to like,
Right.
and that's just how you get used to eating like hot chips and like Cheetos and stuff. Like the famous, like remember, like it's crazy how hot Cheetos is the more face fronting brand than regular Cheetos. Like that's their main event is fucking hot Cheetos. Is that crazy?
It's more famous than regular
Just
Cheetos.
Regular Cheetos. It's weird, and it came out way after Cheetos.
Yeah.
And like you can't have Cheetos without. If you say Cheetos, they assume hot Cheetos.
Mhm.
And so, recently, a couple of years ago, they came out with this black label Valentina.
Oh.
And that motherfucker.
You weren't prepared, were you?
No, because so the other day at the flea market, I was helping my cousin and we were working. And he went to go get me some chips, and this is Mexican, right? You put a couple of pork skins in there. You ever had those pickled pork skins? A little cabbage. You dip it. You top it off with like some Valentina, right? But it's supposed to be the regular Valentina. That's what you're expecting.
Yeah.
And I started eating the chips like at the pace I would do with regular Valentina that I'm used to, right? And I'm like, God damn, this shit is hot. And I knew then and there that shit was the black label, guaranteed. It's like, fuck. You know how I knew it was the black label? The other after I got home, right? I had to. My work is closer to to the flea market than my house is, right?
Yeah.
I stopped at my work to take a shit. Because I wasn't gonna make it home. That's how fucking hot it got.
You running there with sweat coming down.
I guess I gotta go. I can't make it home. I'm not gonna make it. I'm gonna shit myself. So I'll always make sure what label you're eating, because there's no pace for the black label. The minute you taste it, it's hot as fuck. Damn,
they're screwing Mexicans really bad now.
If it's hot for me, who's used to it, it's fucking hot. I knew when I tasted that black label hot Cheetos, I was like, God damn. You ever seen the black, like the black label bag is now the standard bag, right?
Right.
But when they first came out, they had the regular was the yellow red bag.
Mm-hmm.
That was the regular standard hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
Then they came out with the black bag hot Cheetos. They were fucking hot. It was like, God damn. But then they took away the black
regular
bag,
one,
and they did now it's just a regular black bag, but the black bag is regular hot Cheetos, not the fucking induced ones. It's weird. Like I guess the black bag looks cooler,
right? They wanted to change the marketing on it,
but for some reason they dropped the hotter flavor, which is weird. So they just kept the black bag. They just combined the fucking regular Cheetos with the black bag, and like you can't get those. I think it has to say like extremely hot or something.
Yeah,
on some of them, like, but all the like, I do like the new black design though, and like,
but you suffered that first time, didn't you?
That first time I wanted to try them because it said like these are new hotter Cheetos. Let me fucking fuck. My coworker, right? She was like shit, Cheetos aren't that hot, and she took two, and she's like, sorry, fucking, oh shit.
You know, she felt it later.
Like it's so weird, like how, like it's hot when you're like when it's seasoned veterans are like, God damn.
You're over here on like that one. What is it? The one wing or whatever. Like where they dab the wings, hot ones.
Oh, like the final dab.
Yeah.
It's like, she just catches you by surprise. What I'm saying is like I don't want to push my pain threshold.
Yeah.
I know where my spices are at. I know what it does to my body. Anything extra, it's going to be bad for the next few days. I still haven't recovered right now from the fucking black label from fucking Sunday. I'm mad as fuck.
And you always remember, whatever it feels like going in, it feels the same coming back.
And you just feel like a fucking lump in my stomach for the next few days.
Oh.
I got to fucking drink it out with water or some shit.
Some tres leche cake.
And I'll be shitting like 2 or 3 times a day.
Oh.
I went with this morning. Yeah, I went to work and I was like an hour later, like, oh, but I didn't want to go to the public bathroom again.
Hey, nothing could be as bad as those Brahms burgers. Those things come into like they sneak up on you.
Really?
It's like surprise.
Well, like the bag of burgers.
Yeah, like the ones that are the cheaper ones.
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, damn. I've only had them a couple times.
Yeah, if you eat more than one. It's like you can just be. It's like then you hear.
I think it needs all 5 of them to have the full the full potency. Is probably why. Like the fucking Power Rangers team up inside your stomach. Like Wonder Twins activate.
You're gonna shit.
Like the first 3 or 4, I'd be like, oh, we would like it's almost at full power, and then the last one, like the final Dragon Ball. You're like, oh no.
It's like, oh
Like,
no,
here we go again.
It's like dairy cows were not meant to be burgers.
It's almost like if you work in like in a specific schedule,
Mhm.
like you have to have your dietary standards always the same.
Yeah,
Because any fucking deviation just ruins your whole fucking life.
yeah.
And my guts are fucked up right now.
Like I said, you're gonna whatever you eat going in, it's gonna feel the same coming out. So
It's gonna leave a fucking scar all the way out. Like if you had to think about what my guts look like, it looks like the aftermath of a forest fire. Like the fire went all the way through and just blackened the whole fucking field.
now you're just waiting for the new growth.
Yeah, to come back to normal. That's a good metaphor. I'm gonna remember that one.
All right, so he says this coming from an Asian who eats very spicy food all the time, so it's spicy for him.
So he knows. Yeah.
The meal was too much for me.
Oh fuck! That he must have killed that homeless man.
Now I feel really bad for the poor guy. He could have been hungry enough to eat that despite the spice, and it could really mess his stomach up. I'm gonna go see if I can find him again today and make it up to him.
Probably fucking stab you.
You son of a
You motherfucker.
Just completely fucked him up.
Spices will fuck you up.
Yeah, mostly if you're not used to it.
Yeah. That and fucking fiber and like fucking whole wheat grains.
Yes.
Like if you go a while without eating whole wheat grains regularly, man. I ate a whole fucking bowl of cereal the other day with like lactose milk. Like, this is a good breakfast. All fucking day. I'm like, damn you. Oh, great oats, damn you to hell.
Fuck you, Quaker man.
Fucking oatmeal, you dirty motherfucker. Cause like I'm like, damn, that's a health. Like it's just part of the nutritional dietary requirements that they have, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, like try to be healthy, like eat some oatmeal, but man, it just does not fucking like you.
And there's just all day long, bruh. It's just talking to you like that.
You'd be like talking to some girl at the hey girl, what's up, girl? How you doing, bro? Trying to like hit on some girl, and she's into you, and you're like, you just fucking walk on.
Head down in depression. Yeah. Basically, just pay attention to what you eat.
The absolute worst is after you had a long shit, beyond what you need, you think you need to shit, you shit more, and then you go about your day, and like 30 minutes later, like, you motherfucker.
It's almost like your guts over there doing like the scratching on the record and shit. We're going back.
Like it makes me so mad when like the bubbles like in between your gut and your asshole. It makes me so especially after you had a good shit. You're like fucking working like you're like, oh, you son of a bitch, because you know it's the beginning. That one got you, because you know exactly what I mean. You're like, damn.
For my job, it's even worse than it if that ever happens. And you know why?
It just makes me so fucking mad. And I feel like a betrayal. Like, I just shit. It's not over.
Your body's just betraying you completely.
Or like you go all day and then you shit later on before you go to work.
Yeah.
And like and then that's when you're even more gassy for some reason. I don't know fucking why.
Yeah.
You were less gassy before you shit.
Yeah.
And like maybe it must have blocked it off. And like, we're free. The blockage is gone.
We're free. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last.
Just be having to fucking go to the back of the break room and try to sit on a chair and try to muffle your fucking gas.
What's worse is if it makes a flat noise. It was,
Oh god, that's why you gotta sit down. Make sure you're behind like something with a loud fucking sound and just fucking let it rip.
and that's when everything goes quiet.
Let her rip.
Flipping blade with your ass. All right. Next one is by Right 4000. This person puts, after working in a casino for more than 10 years, I suppose it was inevitable. But today it finally happened. I stepped in shit.
Wait, you expect to stay? Is that what they teach you in training? You're like, what? Here's what you need. Like, here's the first thing you need to understand about the casino. You will step in shit one day. It will happen. I promise you on that.
And it doesn't happen for 10 years. And then
And like, no, it finally happened. I told you.
when I first started whenever I first started at the casino all those years ago, I was curious as to how it would be working in a casino. So I turned to Reddit.
Oh my God. Like, you will step in shit. I guarantee that.
I was surprised to see how many stories there were about guests urinating and defecating and continuing to play.
Fucking God.
I was naive and thought, that can't be right. It's just Reddit stories. So today I arrived at work. All of my coworkers were complaining about the smell of shit emanating from around the restrooms. The smell wasn't dissipating and seemed worse every time I walked through the area.
Uh-oh.
So that is whenever I spotted it. There was a trail of brown stains, clearly shit, just barely visible in the typically ugly casino carpeting. So I made the call to casino housekeeping. While I'm waiting for them, another coworker arrived at the scene to see what I had found. While we talked about how disgusting it was and how bad it smelled, I said, geez, I hope I didn't step in it. But of course, whenever I lifted my shoe for a peek, sure enough, I had absolutely stepped in it and it was smushed between.
I would have fucking vomited.
It was smushed between the treads of my sneaker.
I would have. I'd have burned those fucking shoes.
I quickly made my way to housekeeping closet and grabbed some gloves and took it off and sprayed it down in the mop sink. I did manage to get all of the shit off, but this was the last day for those shoes. When I got home, I took them off in the driveway and threw them in the garbage.
I don't blame them.
Somebody put it on the comments though. Somebody gambled on a fart and the house won.
That's good.
And then the person right below that had no one to walk away, no one to run.
No one to hold it.
And then the comment right below that, I finally understand you never count your money when you're shitting at the table. Like, it's just a whole bunch of fucking puns about that.
Right.
And then there'll be time enough for count when the shitting's done. So yeah, apparently that's something that happens at casinos.
Say that the fact that it's like a common thing
I know.
is fucking bullshit that you have to deal with that.
Yeah. That's like, okay.
You should be fucking giving out diapers to these people.
Alrighty, next one is by Yupperst.
Yupperst.
This person puts, I have no one to blame but myself here. I, a 38-year-old male, because I know how much you love whenever they put those in parentheses.
I guess I'm getting over it.
Started the morning like any other day. Big cup of coffee while making my daughters, 4 and 7, breakfast. Said cup of coffee hit and wound up clogging the toilet. Right as I was about to deal with that, my daughter started screaming. They have a goldfish they called Goldie, and it was obviously dying.
How original.
This was their first pet, and we had told them we wanted them to show that they can take care of it before we got something bigger like a cat. Goldie died, and my daughters were crying terribly. This was their first experience with death, so had a long conversation about it with them. To give them some closure, I suggested we give the goldfish a proper funeral. 30-minute ceremony for the fish, and we were ready to send it to the great beyond from our toilet. My toilet no longer looked like it was clogged, and it had drained, so in Goldie went and flushed the toilet. The toilet, unfortunately, was still very much clogged.
Just come back out with the shit too? Or what the fuck?
Goldie was not sent to the great beyond. Instead, the bowl was suddenly filled with shit and brown water again.
Damn.
Panicked, I tried flushing it again, but it made it even worse and the bowl almost overflowed. Daughters were screaming, wife failing to comfort them, and me trying to plunge the toilet with a dead fish covered in shit.
Well, that was the price.
Eventually got the toilet plunged and it all flushed, but the damage was done. They go between stone silence and crying about Goldie and asked if that would stop him from going to Fish 7. It's like, is the shit gonna stop him?
He's going to fish hell.
He's stuck in the brown water, Daddy.
Here's a PSA for everybody. For your toilets, you need the accordion plungers.
Yes.
The regular ones do not work. Those are made more for a sink.
Yep.
I'm trying to tell people they never fucking will listen to me.
But no. Because they're the way that they sit in the actual the drainage part of it.
Yeah.
Like a accordion one actually goes in there and
really moves it around to get it loose.
Yeah. The other one's like flat at the bottom, doesn't ever make a good seal.
And it's like you need the accordion one.
Yep.
Whatever. You guys learn the hard way. You can't flush that motherfucker no matter how many times you fucking go up and down that plunger. And then the fucking shit rips and it fucking prolapses out. It just fucking tears up the whole fucking thing.
Next one is by Edge Runner.
Man, come here, I told this customer to his face, this fucking plunger is not gonna work.
No.
You need an accordion plunger. He's like fucking looking into space, like he didn't want to go to any.
What's an accordion one?
More like he didn't want to be bothered to go to another store. But I'm like, I'm trying to help you out here.
And the ones that y'all guys carry are not like the greatest to begin with anyway. Like they're gonna break.
And they're only made for a sink.
Yeah.
Like they're not gonna fucking unplug a toilet.
No.
They might if you fucking do it 100 times in an hour. Out of just sheer fucking force, but it's not made for that.
No. You might get lucky. If it's not a bad clog.
Exactly. That's
maybe.
what they assume. It happened once, it'll fix this time. No.
No.
You need a proper accordion fucking, it's got the ridges, that shit.
And on top of that, why do you think every major fast food chain business in general, they all have the accordion ones?
Yeah.
They don't have
those shitty fucking toilet plunger or the sink plungers.
No. The ones with the rubber, where it's
I blame fucking cartoons.
Yes.
That's what I blame.
Yeah. Because that's what they don't ever show the other type.
They just show the fucking regular damn plunger.
Yep. It's true though. Very much so. All right. This person puts, so, okay, not today, but a little over a week ago, my son, wife, and I were playing a game. On the weekends, whenever we order coffee, we usually have stickers off of the tops.
What games you play? Let's see. There's only two games that really traumatized every family member. Either Monopoly or Uno. And the kids got to learn the hard way. Either one. You can't win them all.
Well, this
I love watching Uno, compilations of kids just fucking crying as they keep just picking card after card after and just someone in the background laughing his ass.
Where it's draw two, reverse, skip.
Then they put one card down and the other person just puts a reverse, you son of a.
Yeah, those are great. Or people flipping tables like Jesus with the fucking Monopoly games. That or the Game of Life.
Looks like the Game of Life doesn't seem as bad.
But apparently it can get bad.
Has it? It's never been a competitive game. It's just trying to get to the end.
No, whenever there's people, there's a I can't remember, I think it was on YouTube Shorts, but there was a family playing it and there was a guy that had 5 cars of fucking family members in the Game of Life.
Yeah.
He's like, I can't afford this shit.
Oh. Got too many fucking kids.
Because it had the grandkids. It's it just kept going. He got fucked. All right, so on the weekends we order coffee. We usually take the stickers off of the tops from them being delivered, and chase each other around the house trying to sticker each other on the back. It's fun, it's cute, and it's semi-tradition at this point. Okay.
All right. So game of tag, but okay.
Basically. My wife had me cornered in the living room. Sticker in hand. Sticker in hand, ready to strike. Her grin showed she didn't think I could escape my fate. In a panic, fearing the humiliation of a sticker being stuck on me, I saw my only chance to get away and I took it. I jumped over the couch.
Oh, wow. Fucking probably broke his fucking leg.
At about the peak of my jump, I felt my right foot clip the top of the cushions. I felt like a bag of wet cement. Although I did technically clear the couch, I still hit the ground hard and felt my kneecap slip and slide around in an electric shock of pain through my leg.
Ow.
As I yelled in pain and crumpled mess on the floor, my wife, my love, my joy,
Put a
casually
sticker,
walked
yeah.
up to me, put the sticker on my back, and then asked if I needed a ride to the ER. I did. Lol.
Lol.
And this is how I tore my ACL playing a silly game and taking it a little
damn.
too far.
You took a fucking football, fucking hit from a linebacker. All you did was trip over a damn.
Silver lining, my son stopped jumping and climbing all over the couch though. The offending sticker is now on my crutches as a little memento, a reminder to check myself prior to wrecking myself.
I remember when I fell the other, it's weird. Like, I'm not used to falling normally.
Yeah.
And it's like, I guess no one really is, unless you're accident prone.
Me.
And I fell, we have these like 3 steps in the backyard from a really shitty fucking staircase that was made by this asshole.
Yeah.
That decided to instead of like doing the job properly, he just fucking put like a bunch of loose rocks in the fucking top,
Mhm.
and then he sealed the top of it with cement, so it looked like it was fully it immediately broke off, and all it is just rocks underneath. Like, how fucked up that is, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he just fucking threw a bunch of rocks on top and just put like cement over it, so it looked like it was a full fucking like step,
Right.
but it's all fucking loose as fuck.
Oh.
And I went out there and I guess like when I stepped in like what was another side of because we're trying to like we put a board over it,
Mhm.
and I guess I stepped and I broke more of the fucking cement, and I just fucking fell forward.
Oh.
And that was fucking. This was the time we were having like a bunch of construction done in the backyard, and there was just fucking shit everywhere. Like, there was fucking nails and fucking plywood, and I'm like, well, this is my end. And some fucking how I landed from the top to the bottom in a fucking push-up stance, like the push-up motion.
Yeah.
And I didn't land on any fucking item and whatsoever. Didn't get a scrape or a scratch. And I'm like, should I be a stuntman? Because there's no fucking way
I got lucky.
how harmless I landed
Yeah.
from three steps up onto concrete. Around there was fucking shit everywhere, and I landed in nothing.
That is surprising.
Lucky me.
Very lucky. Just don't ever take that for granted. You do it again, it's like, oh, I'm dead.
I guess God chose me for mental anguish,
Mhm.
not physical, as they say. The never break a bone theory.
Yeah, breaking a bone, I haven't, and I don't want to, so I've come close, but haven't actually broken a bone.
That's good.
So I've gotten lucky. I've sprained the fuck out of my ankles, but it feels like a broken bone.
Yeah, sometimes they do, especially when you're running and like you're spraining your ankle for a little bit. Like, oh,
Yeah, it's not fun.
I guess you twist your ankle, as they say.
Yes.
I don't know what exactly it does. I guess maybe like the tendons get overstressed or something.
Yes, that's exactly what
Shit
it is.
fucking hurts.
I mean, luckily I've twisted my ankles my entire life, so it's not super permanent, but I've stepped into a pothole out of a work truck, basically, into a pothole outside of my ankle, smacked against the pothole on the edge to where it just swelled completely.
Ow.
Feels like it's broke. You're dragging your foot behind you the rest of the day.
You ever do that stretch in the mornings where like you hyperextend your knee?
Yeah.
And like it just fucking like, what's funny is like my reaction to it, right?
Mhm.
Like, cause I don't want to like, I live in a small house that's like fucking like paper thin walls and everything, right? So any noise carries like for like all the way down to the street, it seems like.
Yeah.
So like I stretched and like I hyperextended my left knee. It's always my left knee. And like I'm gripping the fucking sheets. I'm just like, like, you know what I mean? Like I'm holding. I'm not screaming, but I'm grunting hard as fucking. It's so weird, but you're just trying to fucking survive.
It's almost like kind of like if you get a Charlie horse in one leg,
Yeah.
then you go fix that, and then you get a Charlie horse in the other leg. It's like,
I hope not. Gee, that sounds painful.
or in your hips. If you ever get a Charlie horse in your hips, oh, that is painful.
Damn.
Painful. And then as soon as you get one there, you get one in your lower back too. It's like,
It just fucking killed me.
kind of, yeah. Where it's like you're just, like your muscles are trying to contract.
Oh, like all the way up to the spine? Fuck.
Yeah. It's usually because you're low on potassium and stuff.
Oh. Well, good thing I ate 2 bananas today. 2 nanas.
All right. Next one is by Killer Queen Slash.
Nice.
This person puts, So I had the brilliant idea to get myself a Brazilian wax. I took my wax warmer and put some wax in it. Got to the temperature what I needed to melt it and took a shower. This is when my supposed brilliance took place, which is fuck up number 1. I took a look downwards at the mirror, then slapped a bit of wax, but then I realized I fucked up. It was really painful to take off.
Ow. Well, yeah.
It's wax.
Yeah.
I was literally sweating after I took a shower. I struggled to get a piece of wax off and prayed that I don't injure myself or ripping it off. Luckily, the sweat helped. And yes, I was cursing myself for doing this. After some minutes, I was trying to get the remaining wax off. And whenever I went to get scissors in the bathroom to cut it off. What did I learn? Buy hard wax if you want to do a Brazilian, or find a place that does a Brazilian wax for you.
So you used the wrong wax?
Yeah, she used like a wax warmer wax.
Ow.
Like the kind that you put in there for scent.
Jesus Christ. So her vagina must have smelled fabulous, though.
You're assuming it's a woman.
Well, yeah, that's what I assume.
Could be a dude giving himself a Brazilian wax. You never know.
I don't know. It doesn't really associate well with men as Brazilian wax.
There are some weird ones out there, though.
Isn't like I assume it'd be called something else, you know?
You would think.
Yeah.
Still a Brazilian.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. Like as if they're like fucking spotless down there. Like they're probably the hairiest motherfuckers.
It's true. All right, next one is by Accomplished Fix 1204. This person puts. So basically, my boyfriend has been trying to eat a little better lately because his doctor is worried about him getting pre-diabetes in the near future. He's getting ready to get them betas.
He's going to get that post-diabetes.
He has a bit of a candy binge eating problem, where he always has to eat the whole bag in one sitting if he opens the bag of candy.
A completionist, just like myself.
Exactly. He does this with gummies, Reese's Minis, caramel candies, basically whatever he'll eat.
For that type of mindset, portion control is the best by buying stuff that's already portioned out.
Exactly.
Or else you can't help yourself.
Yeah.
It's a terrible mental condition, but what can you do?
Mm-hmm. We were on the way to Six Flags last week, maybe a 4-hour drive, and I packed us a few snacks. Some chips, some sparkling water, and of course the candy.
Sparkling water? Are you fucking crazy? For a road trip, you need actual water.
Yeah, they got sparkling water.
Imagine going on a hike and you drink what you think is regular water and it's sparkling water.
Okay.
You might as well just fucking die out there. You know what I mean? You can't take a long sip of sparkling water. Carbonation will fucking go down your gullet.
Hey, it's not the McDonald's Sprite, so. Let's see. And of course the candy. I grabbed it from the Walgreens near my house for him to try as a healthier. Mm-hmm.
So you paid $170 for a bag of candy?
For a healthier alternative. I'm not a huge candy person myself, so I tried a piece or two, and the gummies tasted pretty normal. He ate through the entire bag like 30 minutes in. Yep. About 2 hours later, he tells me that his stomach is hurting, and we both thought it was weird since he hasn't eaten much for the whole day.
What are they? Were they
sugar-free?
Sugar-free? Okay.
Yeah.
About to say, like, were they like some like type of medical gummies like that?
No,
like sharper focus. Eat this gummy,
no.
And he can just he can figure out the fucking equation to time travel.
He literally sees the meme of all the calculations. Yeah. We suspect he has mild IBS as well as lactose interesting. So. I don't know what the fuck.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't know. That's what they wrote though, as well as lactose interesting. So he's prone to stomach issues, but he tries to be careful.
Unless he's even incontinence.
It could be or lactose. I don't know what lactose sensitivity maybe. Lactose is interesting.
Yeah, just to type the letter INT, so it's got to be something within those letter frames. And she just let Google fucking or finish the damn sentence.
Yeah. He rubs his stomach, and I hear the most diabolical sounding fart I've heard in my life.
So it sounds like the charger from fucking Godzilla.
I laughed because it was hilarious until I saw him shift and let out another fart.
Jesus.
This one was somehow loud and quiet at the same time.
Huh.
Like someone was hissing or something.
Oh.
Somebody poked a balloon.
Well, I guess like the first one opened the flaps, and the second one just.
He apologized after the smell hit us and rolled down the windows, but the smell was so dense, I'm not sure it helped all that much.
This fucking heavy ass fucking, like if she had tipped her head down one more foot, she'd have passed out because it's all below him.
The whole car ride, this man was ripping ass left and right.
Jesus. That one was a keeper for sure.
I thought I was going to suffocate. I wanted to be mad, but it was my own fault. We ended up pinpointing the source as being the gummies. Some people are sensitive to things like xylitol and malitol, the two chemicals they use to make the artificial sweeteners.
Okay.
So for the sugar free. And it seems like he's one of those people. Never again.
Weird.
A week later, and I'm worried the car will never smell the same again. That should be a warning on those things.
He gets up and the fucking seat's a different color.
And then the first comment is, somebody hasn't read the review for sugar-free Haribo gummy bears. Apparently the first review is they're going to fuck your stomach up. And then somebody put, I genuinely cry from laughter every time I read those reviews. And all these years, it's never gotten old.
So like they all have the same reason they've been getting fucked up by sugar-free gummy bears. Jesus.
So apparently it's a very common
problem.
I'm glad that even if I've gotten the sugar-free ones, it hadn't done that to me. My stomach's all kinds of fucked as it is, so it's cool.
One of the comments said, "These will bust your guts up."
All right, let's see here. Next one is by Primrose. I'm surprised they were actually get that username because it's just so basic.
Oh.
So this person puts, there was a post I've just seen from 10 months ago posted on the subreddit. I mentioned about not realizing that eating dried apricots were similar to eating prunes.
No.
I couldn't comment on the post, so made my own to say, oh my gosh, do not eat half a bag of dried apricots in one sitting. To clarify what the previous poster said, 4 to 5 max. It's my one day off this week, and I've spent the last 2 hours feeling a bit funny and have had to hang up the phone on my dad just to make it to the bathroom in time.
Damn.
If you're reading this in the future, not knowing why you've experienced the same, it's because apricots are super high in fiber and other stuff that's good in small doses. Some of the properties mean that liquid is sent to your digestive area and makes it pretty hard to store what your body's been cooking. I hope you're having a better day than me. It's like, yeah.
At least it was on his day off.
I mean, you waste your whole day off, but yeah.
Taking a shit, basically, yeah.
It could be worse, All right. Next one is by Mammoth Lemon 4764. This person puts, so this may just be me, 47-year-old female, but I think there is an unspoken rule in toilets that if you are depositing friends and making bodily noises, that any other people in the toilet area must vacate the toilet/wash area before you leave your stall.
Oh, so you don't come out all embarrassed?
Yeah. This is so you don't inadvertently see a coworker and they have seen that experience forever stuck in their heads associated with you. This has led to the occasional standoff where you have to outweight the person or give in and go first.
Or do what I do and like sneak underneath the stalls, like 2 or 3 down, and then come out a different stall. So you come out like, damn, who was fucking blowing cheeks?
What me? And the door's just locked. It's like, it was him.
It was whoever's in that locked door. Like imagine like they're just high enough, right? So they just see me going. I just come out looking like a fucking idiot. Like, damn, who was shitting?
It's like, I saw you crawl.
They don't even say that. They're just looking at you like, because they know goddamn well.
I'm sure people have done that thing. It's a joke, but I'm sure people have done it.
Sometimes you got no choice. I guarantee, like in high school or middle school,
yeah,
they ain't gonna catch me slacking.
Come down at the very far end.
You start at one end and just come out the other. You come out like, God, who
you don't realize that there's people in the other ones that you're going to.
Oh my God, I would be fucking.
What, somebody else is dropping a deuce?
They're just looking right at it. They're fucking pissing, so you just crawl over their legs.
Very occasionally, I have thought someone was in there, only to find that I was having a lone standoff.
Oh, that happens, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, yesterday I was having a particularly gassy day. We had coleslaw the night before, and I went to the bathroom to relieve myself. I heard someone else come in, and in that time, a large gas explosion erupted, echoing off of the stalls.
It's like, girl. That's all it says.
It's got a voice all of a sudden.
Yeah.
However, I was distracted and didn't allow the requisite time for them to wash up and leave. So I went into the wash area, not thinking, and this is where I fuck up. It was my coworker who was sitting next to me that day, and no one else.
Shit.
Just me and all my rocket fuel driven glory. She's not in the office today, so
I'm a rocket man.
And then somebody, the first comment though, proclaimed loudly, "You sank my battleship." Such a good time.
From Harold and Kumar.
Yeah.
Man, that was a crazy scene. Them girls were fucking blowing ass.
All right. Next one we have is by Hopeful Baby 7164. All right. So this person puts, the first line should tell you everything you need to know. I am not a sexual addict.
Here we fucking go. What were you caught doing? And by who?
No, I didn't finish the sentence yet.
Oh, fuck.
I'm not a sexual addict, pervert, and don't have any questionable kink whatsoever.
Why are they lying for like the... Why lie?
The second half of the sentence, it says that he's a liar about those first three things.
It'd be like if I went to the fucking hospital, right? And I'm like, hi, I tripped and I fell onto a dildo. It's straight up my ass. Like I was walking, you know, like you thought like I was walking, right? Like, and I was butt naked. And like that one guy that was saying, like, can you get like a disease from chicken if it fell on your penis? And you know, goddamn, you were fucking that chicken me, you nasty motherfucker.
Just a dude that needs to let it rip once every 2 days.
Let it rip.
For context, I study STEM in college and sleep in my car to be able to spend more on nice food, hobbies, etc. It's a somewhat stressful lifestyle, and even with the tastiest foods money can buy, I still find myself feeling short of that baseline happiness level to be working productively at an optimal level. To remedy this, I'd buy a vape every now and then, every month, before throwing it away the very next day as to not degenerate back into my 2-year-long addiction. Currently, I am embarking on a new system of philosophy which I think would put an end to completely the premonition leading to pleasure seeking. However, it has only been a few days since I took a very long walk, 5 miles I believe, at midnight from campus to a park to reflect on the seemingly new spawn of connections of ideas in my brain, manifesting this new outlook on reality and my place in it. It's very convoluted.
Quite an articulate man or woman.
Well, last night, I thought to myself, I have been taking great strides in personal growth these past few weeks. I ought to buy myself a vape as a reward.
I'm a goon.
And so, I did that night. I depleted what I think was 60% of the 1,000 puffs it claimed to provide.
Jesus Christ, 60%?
Yeah.
So it's like 600?
600 puffs.
God damn, put the
one
magic
night.
dragon.
Today I woke up.
What does that have to do with sexual?
We're getting there.
Because I'm like, wait a minute.
Today I woke up, the usual intrusive waves of anxiety and motivation were dampened as I took a few more hits. I proceeded to throw the vape away in someone's bin, then stumbled around the pathway to campus with a throbbing brain fog, feeling like a dick. As I've lost my humbleness in some way by being artificially injected with happiness. I had this tendency to be a dick to everyone, subconsciously judging them and feeling more superior. So I got to campus and worked away on a passion project of mine before the stress creeps up on me substantially sooner than how it usually does because of last night's vape binge. So I got up and headed to the toilet, checked in every stall. It seemed like this was I was the only one there. I entered the stall, lifts the seat back, stood with legs apart, dropped my pants halfway, and proceeded to jerk it. But he's not a sexual deviant, okay? He's just jerking it in the public
I mean,
restroom.
he's technically homeless, I guess. Where else is he gonna do it? You can't jerk where you sleep.
With one hand and the other in my with my phone with missionary POV compilation playing on it.
I thought, like I said, I thought he was gonna say with one hand, the other one up his asshole.
I was only 5 seconds away from climaxing.
How does he know the exact time? That's a goddamn
He's a
scientist.
goon. He knows exactly.
Those titties are that left one's 15 pounds. The right one's 13.5. D cup.
Exact measurements. The all in his mind.
He knows they call him up. He's like, hey, there was this one porno that that was Ava Knox, 2011. Gooner's gonna goon. Brag bros. It's probably $15 on the website. Like, he knows like every.
Or you can pirate it from this website if you're willing to take the chance of malware.
Malware's dangerous.
I was only 5 seconds away.
Oh, that was Teenage Delinquents 2. Came out in 2013. Directed by Cesar Cesar. I'm like, God damn.
There are people like that though.
I am people like that.
So 5 seconds away before a sound came from the stall directly next to me.
Is someone jacking off in here?
As someone timidly rips off a piece of toilet paper from the dispenser.
Timid. They want anyone to hear him. Why he's fucking going hog wild. Cause you can that's what he was. Imagine trying to take a shit and you just
With the compilation playing.
no fucking headphones. You just I don't want to take a shit, man.
That's how he.
Oh man.
I froze my dick in my hand. And as he slowly, ever so slightly, unravels the toilet paper roll.
Sound like one of those creaking doors. The creakiest fucking toilet roll ever.
I tucked my saliva covered.
What the you spit on it? You got fucking resign.
He's doing all this.
Spit in his fucking hand.
He's doing all this with the guy next to him and stuff.
I like the fact the guy's trying to be courteous by being quiet.
I put my saliva covered thing away and dashed the fuck out of there. Like, just seen the ghost.
The ghost of perverts pass.
I pray to God, whoever this was did not look under and try to identify me by my shoes, because I do not have the funds, nor could I be bothered to buy and get used to a new pair. Fuck my life. But he opened it up with, I'm not a sexual deviant.
The next day, there's a fucking like a flyer saying like, we need information on the bathroom wanker.
And the first comment, ooh, why is it covered with saliva? It's like, we all know. And
The first comment should have been like, that was you? I was in the stall next to you.
first the comment underneath that, no lotion, bro.
You can't afford lotion?
Exactly. And then the comment right below that, so you're telling me you didn't even wash it? Because that's the main takeaway from me.
Just sticky saliva later on.
It's like, damn. It's like, oh, dude. I feel like, but the timidly pulling the paper is like,
Trying to be courteous. I don't want to ruin his good time. I'd have been like, hey, man, put that shit away.
There's actually it's either a YouTube short or a TikTok video of somebody doing that, where it's like you just see the shadow underneath.
Just,
And
I think you showed me that one, actually.
the black dude, he bangs on the side. Motherfucker, do that at home. And it's like you see the shadow just stop. All right, and last one for today on Reddit is blasphemy pun.
Blasphemy pun. That's an interesting one.
All right, so this person puts, I was minding my own business, taking a bath.
That's usually how it starts. Minding my own business, and this shit went down.
relaxing, enjoying the day, whenever I realized I forgot something outside of the tub that I needed to grab. So I got myself up out of the tub, grabbed what I needed, and prepared myself to lower myself back down into the water. That's where the fuck up happens.
He slipped.
The bottom of the tub must have been very slippery from the soap I used, because my right foot went swoop
Shit.
and down. Now, for context, my bathtub has a metal bar on the outside of the tub going horizontally to the front and the back.
Straight in my asshole.
So me being buck ass naked.
Oh, he used the proper term too.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people use butt, but actually buck's the more. I got this book on American English usage.
Yeah.
Apparently, buck is the prevalent or the proper usage instead of
Not the most common, but the most like.
Well, butt's more like evocative.
Yes.
Buck is the traditional.
Yeah. Fell right onto this metal bar. My cheek spread right onto it. Bam.
Almost like welcoming it.
Took the whole breath right out of me. I was in shock for a whole minute. I slid off the bar and right back into the tub. My ass was in shambles. I have a huge bruise on my buttocks that is complemented by a bump I can feel whenever I sit down. My bum will never be the same.
Shit, that must have hurt.
But the comments are the best part.
Okay.
The first comment, on a similar note, how would you get a small cylinder unstuck from a mini M&M's tube? It's a callback to when we talked
Is
about
that the one where he's trying to get his dick out of the
out of the M&M tube.
Yeah,
That's the first.
and he's like trying to make it seem like you can't. No, I can't cut it.
Yeah.
I can't. When you're like, so what?
Yes, and it's filled with butter and microwave mashed banana. Come on.
How the fuck did he fit his dick in a fucking M&M? Shit are fucking tiny.
And then the comment right below that, on the same vein, I was cooking some chicken naked.
Oh wow! So they found those two as well
The comments were the perfect.
for a perfect callback.
And then stop downplaying what happened. It was turducken, and you planned it from the start for the chicken.
So they're assuming he stuffed it up his ass and he got.
Yes, it's like
I more believe that he did fall on it. Honestly, I wouldn't be putting a metal tube up my ass in the bathtub. Because like, how would he get a bruise unless he fucking roughhoused it?
He's over just grinding.
Yeah,
on
as hard as he fucking can. Or if he was grinding on it, he must have slipped and fell off of it.
That's what I'm thinking happened.
Okay, that makes more
That's why they're like, on a similar note.
sense. Similar, you lying son of a bitch.
And literally the entire comment.
It's just like the
Just the
callback
two.
to- Oh, just those same two.
It's like, so were you also trying to get a cylinder off?
Can you get salmonella from chicken falling? I mean, not fucking falling on your penis.
Like that's literally it calls back to a bunch of other ones too, like that, where there's been like, so it just randomly happened that you had that Lego butt plug, huh?
I wish it was like a female version of like, how would you get a small M&M cylinder out of a specific orifice, or not an orifice, but like a
cavity.
a cavity. Well, I guess cavity is also a body part. Something that's not body part-esque, but you know it's exactly what they're talking about. Their vagina.
Out of a tunnel.
of a wet hole in my backyard. I guess if I say backyard, it's going to be the asshole. In my front yard, would be more. I got to expand my vocabulary. So
How do you get a tube out of a gopher hole?
with a very angry gopher blocking the way.
I just found it funny that there's a bunch of people that had the callbacks to all those old famous Reddit stories.
Those two are pretty famous. The fucking the M&M one for sure. Because I'm like, how the fuck did you fit in there? The chicken one, everyone knew
You were fucking some raw.
you were fucking putting your fucking dick between some raw chicken. That's fucking disgusting. And it's like it's premeditated.
Yes.
Because like he had to go to the store and buy like this one looks like it's fucking well not this one. He didn't just open the fridge butt naked like, well, some chicken in here and everyone's
No. He probably heated that shit up too.
you know, set that whole shit up. Probably fucked it in the kitchen.
Probably. But they, oh fuck! Can you get salmonella from that?
You should get some fucking clinical help for that.
Yeah,
I think fucking raw meats will literally going way too far.
a little bit.
Like if I said like I fucked a pillowcase or if I fucking folded a pillow and fucked it, it'd be different than I said like if I fucked a fucking piece of bologna. You know what I mean?
I mean, either's believable, but
Like once you go into like food and like actual meat, ugh.
you don't want to be like Randy.
Like imagine like those like fucking like hams, right? With the bones in the middle,
Oh,
and they take the bone out, and like,
Oh.
here we go.
you've already had these.
I'm just going along their line,
I'm just joking.
like a fucking like a detective, all the serial killer's men mind.
Get you one of those quarter ham bones.
I'm pretty much. I'm like I understand the goon mind, even if I don't indulge in their goon actions. I understand.
You can sympathize.
I don't sympathize. No, fucking a piece of ham.
No, it's raw chicken. That's because that's so much better.
Or like imagine they buy a whole fucking chicken.
Oh,
Good Lord. Who wants turkey for Thanksgiving? Never again.
never. It's like, hey, what is this?
There's a scene in a show called Strange Wilderness, I think. It's a really like random movie out of nowhere. But it's got a lot of famous like Jonah Hill, Justin Long, like a lot of like super like I think it's like part of like the it was made under the same house as like the Billy Madison movies, like the Happy Madison productions.
Yeah,
But like it was like one of their more independent movies without Adam Sandler.
yeah.
And like the main character is like his name is Steve Zahn. He's like if you see him, you know him, but like if I tell you who he is, you don't know what he looks like.
Yeah.
Like you it's one of those faces that you see him everywhere in the movies.
You just don't necessarily know his name.
And he's not really like a main star character. He's more like a character actor.
Yeah.
Like Steve, Stanley Tucci.
Mhm.
But he's not like a main like Tom Cruise type. Like I always found that interesting being a character actor. Like you're so famous playing characters that they see you as the characters and not you. And like some people enjoy that. They don't want to be like the main star.
Yeah.
They want to just act. So I respect that a lot.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of like you would think that Sylvester Stallone couldn't do another character, but he plays the Tulsa King decent. Although
It seems like he's just himself, really.
yeah, basically, like he's more himself.
Like he's an actor, but he's not a character actor.
No.
That's I guess that's what I finally saw the distinction. Like fucking Daniel Day-Lewis is a character actor.
Now, although I will say one thing that I was not expecting is what was it, season 2, where the mob boss's son takes his wig off.
He's got a wig on.
Yeah, you never seen that?
I haven't seen the mob boss's son. How old is his son?
Probably the late 40s.
He just fucking pulls his wig off.
Because he's like he looks like he's got hair the entire show.
Right.
Like the first full first part of the season, and like he kills his dad. And he just takes the fucking like toupee off. It's like,
Jesus.
what the fuck?
Huh.
It's
Interesting.
like, you're bald? I didn't know.
Did you lie to me this whole time?
Like, you just like, what the fuck? Because it was a decent like, it just looked like bad hair. It didn't look like,
yeah.
didn't really look like a toupee or a wig. Because he kills his dad and it's all fucked up. It's like, oh.
He just takes just probably took it off because it was all fucking unkempt.
And because he just went bald after that.
He just said, fuck it. Maybe his dad was like, you look stupid bald. And
It could be.
he's finally, once his dad died, like, take this shit off. I remember Vince McMahon from WWE. His dad told him he didn't want him to ever wrestle. And he waited until his dad died. And he was in his 50s, like, I'm going to wrestle.
It's like, now I'm going to do it.
He's like, now I can't do it.
And you're dead.
But so he's like part of like this wilderness like film crew where they go around photographing like and videotaping wildlife, and they fucking record this turkey that attacks Steve Zahn. For some reason he's pissing or something, and the turkey gets lodged in his cock, like his cock gets lodged in the turkey's throat. So they go to the hospital. And the doctor says, like, we got to stimulate the neck to see if it'll regurgitate out the penis. And so this gorgeous nurse comes in and starts fucking going up and down on the turkey's neck. And then she gets mad, looks at the doctor, like, doctor, he has an erection. And then Steve's like, what the fuck you want me to do? The nurse is fucking hot.
And going up and down.
So I just found it funny, like, him and a live turkey that I guess didn't die from fucking suffocating on a cock, apparently.
That's so funny.
It's a weird scene. It's a weird movie total. There's a scene where like Jonah Hill bends over and he's wearing a thong, And they say that, and he's like, "What the fuck you say to me?" Like he's about to get fist fight the guy. He's like, "Ain't no queer" or some shit. I'm like, "What the fuck?" No one said you were. No one said anything. They just said you were wearing a thong.
Thong.
It's a weird movie. And also, I think you can also tell that it's not. The script is not fully written out because the way the structure goes.
Yeah.
Like they had like the premise, and they probably just ad-libbed the scenes, which I hate when they do that in movies.
Yeah.
That's how you know some movies are like the ones that are well paced are fully written out.
Yeah.
And like you can tell like point A to point B to point C.
I think Quentin Tarantino had a thing about that too, where he's like, I don't pay actors to ad lib. I pay them to read lines.
I pay you to read what I fucking wrote, or what the fuck am I wasting my time for?
Because I think the one exception he made was a couple of lines from Samuel L. Jackson, like where he let him ad lib a couple of things.
Yeah.
But other than that, he's like, nah. His obsession with feet is not going to get in the way, okay?
Hey, the man's a true filmmaker. You know, I don't know if it's real or not, but the trailer came out for Spider Noir with Nicolas Cage
Really?
on Prime TV. I'm like, this can't be real. You can't have fucking like 60-year-old Nicolas Cage as Peter Parker.
That would be
And
weird.
it's not the fucking spin-off animated movie from the Spider-Verse.
Right.
It's Nicolas Cage. And I'm like, this can't be real. Like, I'm going to tell myself until I start watching 2020. It said then it's to 2026. And I'm like,
You sure it's not real?
I hope not. Nothing against Nicolas Cage, but it's too, Peter Parker's like in his 20s, early 20s.
You don't want him to be in his like 60s?
No,
70s?
that makes no goddamn sense. How is it going to work for Peter Parker? I lived my whole life in the shadows. Then a spider bit me. Then I had to fight crime. I'm Peter Parker.
Let's see what they have to say. Spider Noir, Netflix.
Prime.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see if they actually have anything. No, this says Spider Noir release date. So, oh yes. Spider Noir series starring Nicolas Cage is expected to be released in early 2026. It will first debut on MGM Plus in the US, then later be available globally on Prime Video. If y'all could see his face right now.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah.
He's Spider Noir.
It'll be an 8-episode
It's
series.
a goddamn TV show? If you've seen the trailer, you can't. It looks like a fucking AI generated fucking prompt. Here, the only thing I can give is that I guarantee Nicolas Cage would give 110%
Yes, he will.
commitment to it.
Oh, and it's on multiple websites too. Superhero Hype. It's on Wikipedia. It's on IMDb.
That's my favorite Spider-Man. Goddamn it!
Yeah, even IMDb. You can find it on there, and there is a trailer for it.
I know. I saw it earlier on TikTok.
Yeah,
Like, you can't be real. I won't let you be real. I'm gonna sabotage the production.
He can't hurt you.
I'm gonna go in there as a personal PA assistant, or what are they called, the PAs? And I'll be like, hey, Mr. Cage, and I'm gonna lock him in a fucking locker room somewhere.
No, it's already all filmed.
It looks like them now. 2026. They probably just did the teaser, like a couple of scenes,
Could be.
and like the fucking his suit, right?
Mhm.
It looked animated,
Yes.
like not like MCU animated,
Yes. Like animated.
like a cartoon animation.
Is it not supposed to be live action then?
That's what it's supposed to be, because I saw his face in the movie,
Yeah.
and like I saw people, but it's like it's in black and white, and it's a noir movie, so it's gonna be fucking black and white. That's him in the fucking behind the scenes, but the movie's black and white. I'm like, no,
No.
which I get it if it's noir, but
Right.
you can do noir in fucking color. That's a good looking suit though. That's why he's my favorite.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, that's my boy.
But Nicolas Cage. Don't cry. It'll be okay.
He doesn't really.
He can't hurt you. Okay.
He can't be Peter Parker. He's like a 70-year-old. Like, hey, MJ's like 15 years old. His love interest.
Oh, that'd be creepy. Now what? She's 72. Come on, Mary Jane.
Mary Jane. I don't even know how he's gonna if he does it like
Mary Jane.
If he does it like his character in Kick-Ass. Like that was a perfect. Like Nicolas Cage is two things. He's either an actor or he's a character actor. It depends on his movie.
Yeah, definitely depends on the movie.
Like either he completely loses himself in a role.
Didn't he actually fuck up his teeth for that vampire movie?
Did he?
Pretty sure he did. Like he actually filed a couple of his teeth down or something.
Oh, that was Robert Downey Jr.
Was it? No,
that was Robert De Niro.
No.
In that fucking Cape Fear movie, he filed his whole teeth down.
No, I thought Nicolas Cage did a vampire movie recently. Didn't he?
I don't know.
Yeah, and he actually filed his teeth down. Like,
be dumb as fuck to do that.
Yeah.
I ain't come in that much to acting.
Yeah.
I'm acting. I'm not being.
Nicholas Cafe. Files teeth. Yeah, it looks like that somebody's already wrote that. Yeah, for what's the name of the movie though? Damn. Yes, Nicolas Cage had his teeth shaved down and fitted with dentures for his role as Dracula in the movie Renfield.
Oh, that one movie, the comedy? It's a dumb idea, but okay.
Yeah, his teeth actually filed.
That's a bad fuck. Just fuck your teeth up, huh?
Yeah. It's like, damn, dude.
Too much sometimes.
That's why you said he's a method actor.
But sometimes you gotta let it go. You're just gotta act.
He went full blown. Let's file my teeth down.
Acting as I am pretending to be something. I'm not being that something in real life.
But he wanted to be that. Okay.
Apparently.
A little bit crazy.
It's like Daniel Day-Lewis fucking living out like in the wilds when he was doing like Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, just chill. But it's not that serious.
Yeah, crazy ass people sometimes. Heath Ledger locked himself in a room or whatever to read for the Joker part.
Did he?
Yeah.
He also had like a really fucked up notebook.
Yes.
He was writing as the Joker.
Yes.
But that stuff is more like
going a little bit too far though.
Well, no. Well, if anybody, I guess to me, body modification is too far.
Yeah.
Like if let me gain 600 pounds for this role and ruin my fucking life.
Like Christian Bale, up and down in weight and stuff.
Yeah, like that like putting yourself in situations to act out is one thing, but to me, once you go to the body modification, it's too far to me.
Or who was it that played the whale? Fraser.
Brendan Fraser.
Yeah.
I think that was just prosthetics.
No, he really gained weight, I thought.
He did gain weight, but I don't think it was like that much because he was fucking like rotund, like obese rotund, like morbidly obese.
Yeah.
He wasn't that big.
Because I know Christian Bale is known for changing his body
from like fucking 80 pounds to 400.
Yeah.
Because he went the Mechanist or something. He was like 89 pounds.
Yeah.
And then in fucking Vice President or where he was playing Dick Cheney, he was like 300.
Yeah. Like, and with no muscle and stuff.
And that's just that's too much for me.
Up and down in weight and then losing muscle, gaining muscle. Like, damn, dude.
I think like Ryan Gosling tried to he was trying to get the role for Lovely Bones, that one movie with that girl that it's that everyone's talked about it, where like there's like a serial killer, Stanley Tucci, one of his like most disliked roles.
Yeah.
Because he's a solid actor, so you believed he was that fucking horrible. And he killed some little girl, and like the whole movie is them trying to figure out what happened to her and her family falling apart. And she's like a ghost, so she's like seeing them, and at the same time going to this other realm. And it's like a cult classic movie now.
Yeah, yeah.
And Ryan Gosling was trying to get the role as the father in that role, so he thought the father was a little pudgier for the role, so he just fucking drank melted ice cream every day.
Oh,
like you just melt ice cream, just drink the whole shit down.
Oh, you know his stomach was fucked. You don't even have to be lactose intolerant.
And he didn't even get the role. He gave it to Mark Wahlberg.
Oh.
He said like he wasn't the type after he gained weight for that.
That sucks.
I'd be mad as hell. Like, I did this for you. Like, yeah, but like, I don't want to ruin my body for a role.
Not unless you're becoming more healthy.
Exactly. Yeah, well, that's true. Like if I'm like getting in shape, like they did for like the Marvel movies. They
take a few steroids.
They have like strict diets and shit.
They did
like
steroids.
a lot of chicken and fucking what did they say? Chicken and rice or something?
Yeah, it's steroids, so don't worry.
And steroids.
Like, it's those few little things, but it's mostly steroids. Like whenever Hugh Jackman said that he didn't take steroids at all, it's like, bro, come on now. It's like, you're what? How old is he? 50s?
Yeah. 56 or something.
You don't gain that much muscle with no help. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, he's had it before, so I probably didn't take much to get it back.
I'm going by what actual fitness people say. They're like, you can get some of it, not all that.
I'm gonna get all of it.
Because I know it is Chris Hemsworth that played Thor, right?
Yeah.
Where he used to cut off blood supply to his arms whenever he'd lift weights.
That's terrible.
To where it put him in anabolic stress, and he's like, it always hurt whenever he would release it again. It's like, well, yeah,
Sure
fucking
did.
cut off fucking blood supply, you jackass. What do you
And
expect?
whole arms turn black, but yeah,
It's like that's how he got his bigger muscles. Is by lifting like
he
that.
was a big motherfucker too.
Yeah,
Back when he really worked out,
with his dyed eyebrows.
he was that was an odd choice. But he was like probably the biggest out of the whole group because I guess he had to look bigger because he was Thor.
Thor.
Aside from not being 6'6" or something, like making him an actual giant.
Yeah.
So why I didn't like Robert Baratheon in the TV show? Like I like the
Yeah.
actor, but he's like fucking not even close to 6'6".
No.
Like Robert Baratheon was a fucking gigantic man.
I can't. Who was it that played Ed Stark?
Mr. Always Dies Boromir.
Yeah.
Sean Penn. No,
Yeah.
Sean Paul. Sean something.
Yeah.
It's not Sean Penn,
No, not Sean Penn. No, totally different guy. Totally different actor.
but Sean something.
Because he fit the character.
Or is that wait,
pretty
Sean
well.
Bean?
Was it?
Is it Sean Bean? Is that his last name?
Mm,
But he does die in a lot of roles. Like he's known for dying.
yeah, he does, which is really sad. But yes, but he played the character pretty well.
And
So,
like it was like that was a legitimate height for Ned Stark.
Yeah.
They never said Ned Stark was a giant. They just said he
No.
was an average man. So that was believable.
Mhm.
But Robert Baratheon did not fit the actor
no,
to
not
the
really.
character. Which I guess like you can't. It's hard to find a 6'6" guy that can act.
True. Yeah, I mean, you go find a basketball team. You want to act?
Which one of you looks like a king? You. Read these lines. He's like, I can't read.
Don't
Fuck.
you
You.
But anything else to add before we head out tonight?
When in doubt, eat her out.
Yeah, it's an old one, but it's still true. And with that, we will see you guys on the next one.